So today I wanted to try and make a Sokoban puzzle. What I'm thinking of is here, and we're going to begin by, in terms of these Sokoban puzzles, I'm going to try and replicate that puzzle in the, was it Egan Bear basement in Dragon Quest III. And I'll probably keep it as an Easter egg somewhere, but I'd like to make my own puzzles, or at least not just copy from Dragon Quest, right? So, what do we need first? Right, what is the starting point? I know the first thing that comes to my mind is a boulder sprite. And for that, I don't know if we want it on the tile map. That might just be its own thing. By 8. Get my music going. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. So I want to make it in this tower. Third floor, second floor, main floor. We do it on the basement. I almost just want to duplicate that and then put the basement there. Just rename it. So if we hide all of these, it's our basement. Go to this and have to look at that. So here, now it's a bit cheesy. So that's the picture we want there. So I'm just going to tile by tile recreate that in here. And make sure I'm on the main layer for that floor. Alright, so pretty much create some space around it, that's fine. Oops. With 3, looks like we have 1, 2, 3 there. And there's a wall here. 2, 3, 3, 4, 5. Whoops. Just for now, I want to fill that. Well, I'll probably want a different tile for this. Anyway, so how do I turn off the over player for now? Looks like there's 3 there. I went too far in. So then it's like this and that. Just bring this down. I think there's what, 2? Oops. Let me open that. That's the puzzle layout right there. Alright, so I'm just double checking. We need some water. So we have like water there, water there, water there. I'll have to update that water, I think, because it doesn't really look too solid. And then they have I think it would be, I don't remember what I called that. Like platforming, just do this. And then there's going to be boulders spread out there. I might just mark them with a tree real quick. Alright, so I think we have the layout done. I might decorate it a bit. Just so we get these walls going. So like maybe we follow it around, you know, something like this. Well, really it would be like that. It'd be kind of nice if they had a like a symmetry brush for these tile map paintings. Looks good. So 2, 2, 2. Looks kind of cool. It's gonna be that. I kind of like that one. Then we have to add our shadow. See how that looks. Oh, my math was a little bit off. It's all right. And we do want to bring that up. Yeah, maybe what I'll do is bring, if we bring this whole thing down, I just want like this brought down a bit. I'm on the wrong layer. Lost my water. Or on second thought, what we can do is keep that. What I'll do is just like bump this up. Same thing over here. Kind of getting ahead of myself, but I want it to look nice. I just did that. Does that look? I don't know how I want to handle that. I think this just have to be a separate tile. And then we have to go and we'll worry about that later. So where those trees are, I need to put blocks. And so for that, I'm going to look at my actor. And I want to think about, like, should I have an entity that this inherits from? And then that way I can have like that core movement. So that I'll be able to push that block as an entity, and then actor will inherit from entity and player inherits from actor. Because I think all the ball will need, or the boulder, will need an interact. I don't think so, because we're just pushing it. I mean, we could maybe have and like a default interaction text, but I don't know if we need that. Set in water. I think it's probably just going to need like all of this. Pretty much this whole thing I think can be in there. You know what? I think what we're going to do, we're just going to make the boulder an actor. I don't really care. And then we'll override its sprite. Are we even, let's see what I'm calling on this. do an export. Here's what we do, export. What will that have to be? I think I can, it have to be a path. I drag that resource for the texture. I guess it'll be resource equals and so we can check. No, because this is pretty dependent on having that. Just trying to think of an efficient way to do this. So facing. There's a target and is moving. What are we calling that? Let's see. I mean, kind of janky fix would just be to put it as a character, and I think I might do that. So we just extend this. I'm all about quick and easy here. I forgot I can just drag this down. Let me just paste this guy. I think we can just do chocolate chip cookie all around. And I think we also, oops. Yeah, if we just do that. Oh man. All about easy, easy fixes. Alright, so now we have to update that. And art. And did that work? Let's see. Yes, we have the boulders now. Oh, there are 2 frames. Yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, I really wish this Libre Sprite, Libre Sprite, Open Sprite, Life Sprite, whatever it is. Wish it wouldn't lag when I'm streaming. Alright, so now we have to re-export. Like a blaze, like a always. Okay, got the chocolate chip cookie boulder. So we have which boulder. And so now, if we go back to the tower, it should be as simple as, let's see. If we just put make a new actor with the boulder. Which I think will be guess it can be its own scene. But the main thing we have to do is just set that character index. We don't need sprite override anymore. I'll keep it in there just for now, but as commented out. And so that if we just do my folder 0 and it's going to show up like that because that's my default. So one thing I'm seeing is I might have to turn off that. No, I take it back. I was going to say I might have to turn off that Y offset, but I think it'll be okay. So now we can clear those trees. And so if I put, I don't know, can I put the player on that bottom floor and not have it break? I'm not sure. Pretty sure it will break, yeah. So we don't have any way of getting to that puzzle right now. And so we have to make that happen. So I think just for testing, we'll put like, over here we're gonna do, whoops, wrong, that one. And so that'll take us down. And so I hide that. Okay, that doesn't work. Because we wanted to take us like right, let's say right there. And so I'm gonna move. Yeah, gee, that doesn't really work, does it? Maybe we do it right here. I think I'm on the wrong layer. Let's just put it there. Let's see, where does that end up? So that's going to be there. Move it one. Just trust the process. Okay. Strictly just so I can test this puzzle. What I really should be doing is setting the current floor in here. Can I do that? We'll come back to that. All right, so we load in. We can access the puzzle now. So now we just have to implement functionality on pushing these. Right. And so that's pretty much just let me change the music up. I don't really know what I want to listen to. That'll do. Right, so I don't think I need that open right now. So what we can do is, I think for now, we do this. Equals whatever. If we want characters to be pushable, we can always just flag it later, but by default, we're just going to check that. So we have that, then we have to use it. And so basically we're going to check I think in here we need to return the entity. Or we can do, no. We can call something in the entity. So let me run, if entity, so where we're trying to move, if the entity is where we're trying to move, if the entity is on the same floor, then we collide. So we do collision. Sorry. So it's going to be entity try push. So yeah, that's actor, which I think would be like here. We need direction, so I may have to send movement through. I think so. It's gonna be direction. And so I think we just do try to move there. If pushable, try to move. So the main thing is I have to send I have to send movement through to entity collision, which is, I love when it's only one place that I'm calling it. That's very easy to figure out. Let's see, movement. So if we're just calling that in one place, what we should be doing is just sending through movement. So I'm going to cut that. I'm going to send movement through to entity collision. This is going to be changed to direction and var. Let me keep it at movement. So movement. Yeah, I like that better. So we're just manually, we're doing it in here and it keeps all of our collision checks consistent. So let's go give it a whirl. Okay. Expected, oh, I never sent that through. So basically we're just passing, okay, but it's not working. Playing with you, let's see. Are we getting here? Yes. Alright, so we are getting there. So it means movement. We're getting past that. This needs to be over. Yes, we are. We're getting the right movement. So if not, are we getting here? Okay. So, from what I can tell, these boulders should be moving. And save that. So we have to figure out. So we go try push. I don't know why it's not letting me click through. Maybe because entity is not. Because you can't type that in a for loop. I think they added that in Godot 4. Try to move. Which the more I think about it, the more I think I should be on Godot 4 at this point. But so anyway, we go try push. See this? I might change this to try move. It's all right. So we do try to move. We go down here. We pass that because we're not colliding. We go to tile map collision, which that just emits up to here. And oh, that could be an issue. So I don't think we're connected to it. Am I? Let's see. Let's see. Move attempted. Is that what it's? Yeah. So we make it an actor. We connect it for the player. Yep, we never do it for another actor. And so basically what that means is I have to rewrite, try to move player to work with any entity. And so what do we have to do? We have to send through the entity and we have to connect it. And so wherever I'm calling connect player, connect actors, oh. Maybe we do actor, move attempted. Then we just do the same thing here. Entity. So we're going to split this up. It's going to be like that. If you're that, but you're always going to do this. So we have to update that in here. It's going to be on actor move attempted. And we need to send through the entity. Oops. And if I end up letting other actors interact, then we'll just move all of this into here, basically. And we won't need connect player. But we're calling connect actors, so that's fine. But now we're sending through the unit. And it's just going to be called actor. And it's an actor. And so we just send that through on these. And I think that should be fine. Either way, we're just sending them through. We have to do that here. I'm just going to copy that. Really, I don't know if we need it for the ship. Because it's always going to be the player, right? So we'll just remove that. And we should probably do like if actor player and actor on ship. That's alright. So one last thing, we have to go anytime we're calling player within this, which is a fair amount. We have to do define him again. So just movement in pixels, movement. It's a little sloppy. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna do a quick check. Let's check for let's try to move shift. That's fine. Seems to be trying to move actor. Or so if my calculations are correct, that will get us. Oh, now I can't move at all. But hopefully this will indicate move attempted, method not found, and it's a capitalization issue. Oh, got another problem. Yeah, here we go. We also have to send the actor through. This child. Okay, let's see. Actor on ship. And then I think if I do this. Does that work? Oh yeah, we're Sokoban, baby. All right, winner, winner, chicken dinner. Can't believe I just said that. Who am I? Let's see. Hey peeps, how are we doing? I can't believe what am I saying? I said winner, winner, chicken dinner. Then I said hey peeps. Okay, so I don't even remember how to do this one. I think you have to get this one down. I think you do that. No. Yeah, I totally forget this puzzle. Let me take my time and think it through. So I do remember that has to come down. I'm almost certain we do. Full screen. And keep in mind, these are solid. I'll make them more visibly solid later. I don't really remember. If we push that one up, oh, I think I know. It's something like you have to kind of loop back around. Yeah, I think it's like a bunch of that. Maybe not. No, I just lost it. Anyway, I'm not going to try and solve it right now. But what we will do is we can do collision checks for those platforms, and maybe I'll make a special platform for that. Close that. And this seems to be where I'm putting special tiles. Let's do, oh gosh, the lag. Gotta turn this pixel perfect off for a sec. Sure, why not? Why not? What are these errors? Already connected. Okay, so I guess I don't have to call that right now. I don't know why we're getting that there. That's fine. Can I just ignore that for now? And so we gotta grab that art. It's like, well, no. Wait, I just changed. What tile am I on? Am I on that one? Okay. Let me just go like that. I'm gonna give it one more shot. If you know the answer, help me out. Apparently I'm bad at Sokoban. Maybe I'm just bad at this one. I'm almost positive there's some kind of like looping you have to do like that. Like that could go there. Okay, maybe it's this. This seems promising. Alright, so we can get that guy out. Yeah, I got it. Okay, that's good. I don't feel inadequate anymore. Just kidding. Now, before I do that, I think I need to implement a check. So how might we do that? Would it be every time we move a boulder, we just check if it's on one of those platforms, and if it is, we check all the other boulders to see if they are. So we could do try push. Just do it up here. Try player interact, try to move actor. Target cell. Are we getting target tile anywhere? Let's see. Oh. So if we just do, we have to get the target tile from the target cell. The target tile is the integer tile index. And we just check the name to see if that is the Sokoban platform. We do that only if we move, right? So if we're moving here, I think if set position target player is moving, wait until they're done moving, and we do like yeah. Find file dot by name or I'll get name. Actually, we do if actor is pushable and we're gonna loop through. Oh, that's wrong. Actor dot pushable. So we want to loop through all of the actors on that floor. And so if we look at our structure, we have, that's our floor. So we just do actors, which I think I already grab. Do I not? Let's see. One. Yeah, actors. So we do what would that be? Actor dot pushable. think here we can do it. We need to get cells by ID. Sokoban plywood. What's wrong? Oh. So if actor.pushable and actor and world 2 position so if they're pushable and their cell is in or no, we can just do get the target tile. Sokoban. Bear with me. So we do get cell V. Cell. Don't want it to get too unreadable here. So we want that, and then we do cell equals tile. So it's more readable. Actor.pushable and get cell actor cell equals Sokoban tile. Continue. I don't think I need that. No, actually we do. Actor pushable and get cell equals that. So if we make it down here, equals okay, so if I push that up, we want to see puzzle solved down here. Oh, that's fine. All right, so we'll try the puzzle again. It's good practice. Oh. my first try back, I went the wrong way. Just do that. Oh no, I did it wrong. Did I? Oops. All right, so we didn't get that check. It's probably a... Okay, it's not a typo. Could just hard code that. Right, so we're just grabbing that index. Pushable. Don't need that anymore. Down here we want to print n string n string. Grab this. at least now we'll be able to see what we're working with. So every time we move one of those, we should see this. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Oh, started the game. I think I'm going to do that, yeah. So you see it printing out in the bottom left. It's a lot easier once you've done it a few times. See, why is it printing 5 out of 3? It's telling us N. How is that possible? There should only be... What? Sokoban. Whatever. So it's not going to work. Be able to see what factors are registering as pushable. It's telling me there are 5. Why is it doing Boulder 2 5 times? It's a good remote. Oh, that's the problem. So if I rerun, yeah, and that's it. Interesting how it, like sometimes it'll get double pushed if you're moving fast. Yay! Everything's working. Cool. There you have it, Sokoban. Tile interactions. That's because I never made that. That's alright. Alright, cool. So Sokoban. What kind of puzzle do I want to do next? I feel like a sliding ice would be kind of fun. What's going on here? Target tile. Oh. If I'm only using that once, I might as well just do it. And I think we're gonna do Sokoban check. Solve check. Let's just do Sokoban check. So be up here. Really just do that. gonna need cell back here. What happened there? Yeah, just gotta do this at the top. Actor, pushable. Actor pushable. And select Sokoban tile. Let's do continue. Actually, we don't even need that. We're checking if. Let's do that down here. I don't like that. Actor pushable. Break. Actually, we just return false. So I changed how we do it. Return true. We don't need n anymore. Did I not spell it right? So I put Soka. So what do you need? No. Actor, pushable. Turn true would actually be if we can make it through this loop. Seems okay. And then yes, so oops. Spoiler alert. I'm gonna do it one more time. Have this thing memorized. Oh, got too confident. What? I don't know what the hell happened here. Oh, that's fine. Let's see. Oy, oy, oy. It should really be called like entities. So, if they're an actor, if they're pushable, check that. So if we get to any child that is pushable and they're not on a Sokoban tile, we return false. Else we return true, and we return false in the first place if it's not pushable to begin with. Here's what we're gonna do. Whoops. Just so I don't have to keep redoing this puzzle. Oh, it didn't. Let's see. Okay. All right, cool. We got the check, so we're good to go. Save that. All right, ice, 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 baby. Let's see. So if you don't know the ice puzzle or sliding puzzle, whatever, however you want to think of it, it's where when you move in a direction, you move until you collide, right? So you just have static movement continually until you hit something. Where I think actually they do have a max movement variable. I remember because I played this recently. I think it's about 5 tiles. And so if you had an open stretch of like 6 tiles, you wouldn't move the full 6, even if you didn't have a collision. So that's the general logic there. But I think we're going to do infinite movement because that's kind of fun. We could always change it later. The idea is that you have to, like, as the player, you have to navigate through this puzzle with a unique movement type that's different from how you normally move in the game. And if you're familiar with Dragon Quest V, the next step, puzzle-wise, for me, would probably be making these rails puzzles, which that'll be really fun, I think. But we're gonna start with ice, and ice. I mean, really, these kind of function the same way. Might even just download these so that we have them for reference. We can do this. It's fine. DQ5 ice. So let me get my images up. And let's see. But I'll talk a little bit about Rails real quick. So the main difference between the ice puzzle where you're sliding and then these rails is that the rails follow a path, right? But you're moving statically just like you are on the ice. And then they also add a jump effect. And so when you hit these bumpers at speed, I mean, you're always at speed, but anytime you run into those bumpers, you go flying off. And so that adds some interesting, I guess you would say, challenges to it, because you have to think like, well, if I don't hit that switch, right, and I'm flying down here, so if I hit that switch, I'm gonna go, that's gonna change the track up here, right? But if I fail to see this switch and see that it's gonna push me over there, this is gonna send me up and around, and then I'm gonna go flying over, basically back to the beginning. I mean, not quite all the way back to the beginning, but you start here, right? And so they teach you as you move along through the puzzle, right, how to figure out that logic, and they kind of get more difficult as you go along, right? And then these are pretty cool where you run through the water, and they give you a little preview of an item. It's actually a really useful item. It's something I used a lot after I got it. But to get to it, you have to kind of remember that it's there, and you have to go out of your way a little bit. And there's another staircase you have to go through. But that'll be after the ice. So we did Sokoban, right? We just recreated that. It's pretty low resolution, but I can see that. And so now we're gonna do ice. So ice, I feel like it should be simpler to program, but I think probably designing it might be a little bit more challenging. And so do I want to make a new, maybe before we do that, let's get some ice tiles so that we can better visualize things. What do you think? So ice, I'm feeling these colors. I want to put ice. Maybe we do it here. It'd be right across from the sand. Kind of fitting. And for now, I'm just going to do one. Maybe we do some of these, like, let me get this pixel perfect brush. Just like the classic streaky ice. And then we need like an ice block to prevent us from moving. Pull that up again. We could do something round like that. Or what is that, octagonal? Not quite. Octagon would be 8, right? Let's see. I think let's just kind of keep it simple. And I don't know, put them there. Kind of throwing caution to the wind with my tile set organization here. So for that, use the handy Shift R to replace the colors. I think for the blocks, we might want those to be white so they contrast. Oops. And we'll have their secondary color be that blue. And we probably want to make a shadow tile for it as well. So let's get that in while we're here. And so we're going to do Shift R again. And so we want that white to be, this is a little tricky, I guess a light gray. And maybe the white is alright. Whatever, we'll keep that. It's not exactly, we're not making final draft art here. Oh crap, I forgot I already had snow tiles, that's alright. So, Tower of Gaia. We're going to make a new world. Check my template. We have overplayer. I feel like I was missing some things here. This looks pretty good. Water. We don't have paths. So we better get that in. And so pathing goes, I think it's the first layer. Check on tower. Yeah. As I've mentioned before, I use these paths or these this template format instead of doing inherited scenes, because I've had issues with inherited scenes, and you can look that up. It's pretty common, I think. It's just, I don't know, sometimes when you edit an inherited scene, or if you edit the base scene, it changes your inherited scene in ways that you might not want, especially when you're working with tile maps. You don't want to lose all that tile map data. So, okay, we have a basement, main floor, second floor. Okay, I think it has everything it needs. Now that I think about it, no, this is alright. So if we go below ground, we hide everything else. When we're above ground, we can see a little bit of what's beneath it. Okay. We have our cutscene now. That's alright. So we have the template. Now I'm just going to duplicate this guy. And for now, just call it Ice Palace. You know, really original idea. If you come up with a better name, let me know. Maybe I'll put it in the game. Alright, so I think first off, we have to add that art. Go to game art. Okay, looks like I did add those. Good. God. What do we call, oops, walls, ice, walls, shadows. Probably make more variants of that later. So we have floors, ice. Alright, cool. Walls, ice, floor. Come all there. And so we're going to start on the main floor. So we have all of what we need right here. And let's just block it in. When in doubt, make a rectangle that fills the screen. This one I'm kind of imagining. I mean, it's like, I don't know, do I want to keep making these environments that have, you know, a vertical entrance leading up to the place? I mean, that is pretty much what you always do, but I don't know. Maybe we'll begin with that and go from there. Do I have snow? Yeah, we do. So we can get some idea of the environment here. And just kind of paste that in. And so I think like, I don't know, oops. This whole thing just gonna be ice. I can go in and give this place some depth. You just get snow. And it's kind of surround, oops. Surround this place. Okay. It's very, very bright. You know what? This has to go in paths. Whoops. That's okay. We just go grab that and then we can fill that in. You know, I do have a darker cobblestone. Did I make the, oops, shoot. Aged light. Oh man. Is this the aged medium? Okay. So we can use that. We want the medium. Oh wait. I have the wrong tool. And I forgot we have to start with that as a base. Whatever. So that we enable priority and just kind of just like remove some of these. You know, maybe the elements have been really rough on it. maybe the snow is really thick, I don't know. Okay, so back to main floor. We can just start thinking about, like, maybe from the entrance, how the player would move about. And then maybe there's going to be a separate entrance that they'll actually have to use if they want to get an item or if they want to progress. And so maybe this is the first one you tackle, but it's not the right one, right? And I think for that, maybe we're going to use the shadow just so it contrasts the shadow wall. So you'll slide up to there, right? And then maybe there's like, maybe you have two options. And so maybe you have to like go down there and I don't know, maybe I'm just getting some in that I can test. And so I'm going to move the player down here. Put them closer. So we have a basic room in place. Now we need, before I do anything, I want some torches because they're going to contrast really nice. I do them on that side. Because why not? So I really need to do, like when I grab that, I should be checking if it has that data first. And I don't like that that's in front of that. So what we can do in ready is just make that empty. Do if I don't like those what would you call them, layered function calls. I just think it's really awful to read. And it cleans that up. So if we have that, otherwise we just keep it empty. I think that'll be all right. So that way we don't have to worry about adding it if it doesn't have any transitions. That looks pretty nice so far. I mean, it's just a really, really rough draft, but so the idea, I have to add those to solid. Oops. And then we'll be cooking. So we have, we're getting to the point where I need to think about automating this. Just copy that. We'll do walls eyes. So it should be solid now. But, oh, we typed it wrong, and that's why. Well, shadow. Really, I should probably just be grabbing these indexes, but walls ice, walls shadows ice. Let's just rename that because it's inconsistent anyway. Walls shadow. Will it run? Okay, so we do have collision now, and we just have to implement ice physics. I also think I incorrectly made the tops of those walls. I think I forgot to have priority on when I did that, so we're gonna do this. I'm on the wrong layer. Do ice, get this back, let me just remove that, place it again, boom. Did I just place that? Okay, looks like we're good. Collapse floors I'm not on. Alright, so let's walk through the logic. Basically, we need to check if our target cell is ice, and if so, we're just going to keep moving the player. Or actually, no, we're going to push their position target. We're going to calculate it just by moving in that direction until we collide, and then we'll send that to the player. So we'll try to move actor. And so it's going to be, yeah, I'm going to take like a 2 or 3 minute break. I'll be right back. And good chop up today. I'll check if there are any. Hey Panda, how's it going? Sorry, I don't check this chat too much. So I like to kind of focus on the game, but once I get a chat or two, then I'll check it more often. But so will I release the game once it's finished? Great question. Yeah, I mean, if I ever finish it, yeah, and if it feels like ready to go, yeah, for sure. That would be fun. You know, I'd like to get other people playing it, but right now I'm just kind of taking it day by day, seeing how it goes. All right, so I will leave you with my shop menu for 3 minutes. Be right back. Okay, shop menu goes. So we check if we're on ice. There's a lot of what? I don't remember what I was doing there exactly. So we're just checking. There's no collision before we move. So it's just going to be our movement multiplier that we're setting. So do um, mm, mm, mm. If target so ice. You can totally get this through code if you want, but like I'm doing that here, but I'm just gonna hard code it for now. So if our target cell is ice, right, we need to do while we are not colliding, or I could just break. We don't. Well, 1 equals 1. Let's do this. Get cell v equals ice. Or no, it should be get cell v target cell plus movement plus movement multiplier. There we go. And I think just based on how I have everything set up, that should work. Let's give it a whirl. Or it's just going to break. Let's see. While it gets cell. Oh, it's because we have to do. Actually, we can just do this. While target cell equals. Okay, we also have to check for collision. What do we have movement multiplier set up? So we just reset it first. Yeah, beautiful. There you have it. How easy was that? And that's me pressing the other arrow keys. You can see movement is locked up in that direction. You probably want to freeze, like maybe the player's legs won't move. Maybe they don't animate when they're sliding. I don't know. It's a really long slide. All right, so the functionality's there. I'll design this layout later. What else do we have? Rails. It'd be really cool if we could get 3 different puzzle types implemented. Let's see. I've been listening to that right now. So like I mentioned earlier, the rails are basically ice, but it follows a path. So I think the main thing, ooh, these diagonals. I don't have diagonal movement implemented. I think to begin, I could do just right angles. And then we can worry about diagonal later. So like instead of that, I would just go up and over, right? Instead of up and then diagonal. Because that's a little bit more involved to refactor into my code if I want diagonal. So we need right angles, we need jumping. Yeah. We'll save that for another day. I'm gonna get some lunch, take a little break. Feels like a good time to do that. I like to look at these every now and then for inspiration. All right, so let me know if you have any questions or if you want me to expand on anything. All right, that was fun. We got, I want to do that Sokoban one more time before I exit. So we did Sokoban and ice. That's a pretty good morning, if you ask me. I mean, granted, this puzzle is directly copied from DQ3, but it's cool that we got the functionality in. And then also granted the ice puzzle, we didn't really, get a proper puzzle in or a proper layout. But that'll be something fun to work on next time. But yeah, so we'll do Rails probably in the next video. How do I? There we go.